guys, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you can see us streaming live on Twitch, or you're watching in sometime in the future on the YouTube. But I'm here with wonderful artist friend of mine, Kit Palmer. How you doing, Kit?
Doing good, thank you. Thank you for having me on, Tom.
Good. No, it's been I was going to say a lifelong ambition to have you on, and that would be a slight exaggeration. I didn't really want to have you on when I was 3. I mean, you didn't exist when I was 3, so how could I have wanted that?
Let's not be sure of that. Also, I mean, because you had a Twitch stream when you were 3 years old.
Let's presume it. So we have Noreen's here. Oh, the ad's playing, so she can't see us just yet. I just didn't know we had an advert playing. There we go. I'd forgotten the transition, so I have to start. I have to start again. But you can be seen by everybody now. Hi, everybody. Everybody is here. Right, so to reiterate, I am here with Kit Palmer, artist extraordinaire and very lovely man. Kit, how would you describe what you do?
I don't know. You know, you have that whole conversation about, like, is someone an illustrator or an artist, or, you know, I always genuinely, without not trying to be funny or ironic, I just think I like to do doodles and then do stuff with it, and sometimes I manage to make those into comics, but often not. But yeah, doodler. I'm a doodler.
Okay, I like that. That makes a lot of sense to me. I can relate to that, certainly. Now, hopefully, I'm just making sure we've got everything set up with screens. Yep, that is looking good. So what we can do is, I have a big gold box here. It's gold all the way around. There you go. It's like a magician's trick, this one.
It's special.
I will open it, but first I've got to ask you if you've got a drink.
I have a drink.
Good, what is it?
It's just coffee.
Coffee? I hope it's decaf at this time.
No, it's not. If I'm honest, I got a big fancy coffee maker, and I will be drinking that. I'll be all right.
You're going to be up all night. I am concerned. I want you to text me in the night if you're up, okay?
Okay, sure.
And have you had your dinner yet? It being nearly 8:10 now.
Yeah, I had like these cheese flatbread things because I had quite a big lunch. The joy of working from home is that you don't have to eat rubbish canteen food, and you can actually make decent lunches. So
absolutely,
you know, I'm very pro working from home.
Absolutely, and you live in a wonderful place, as we people at home may not know. You live in Edinburgh.
I do. I live in a nice part of Edinburgh, and Tom was nice enough to come up, and when he came to visit, we hung out for a little bit, and I told him as much as I could about Leith in about an hour.
It was really interesting and very, very good, and I know that the slogan is persevere.
That is right. Yes, that's the motto of Leith for sure.
Right, here we have a box. I'm going to pull out a thing from the box, and the thing, Kit, is sweatpants.
Sweatpants.
Yeah, and you have our good friend of mine, Russell Mark Olsen, to thank for that. The next prompt is mime. And the Valkyries came up with that one. And oh my word, we've got only two left in this third tray. We need to get some more of those going. Paris from Andy CT.
Paris.
Well, we have sweatpants, mime, and Paris. So mime and Paris kind of go together quite nicely, don't they?
Sure does. That one's easy enough.
Yeah. Sweatpants.
Okay.
There we go. Right, go. Draw that. This is it.
I have to draw that.
We're going,
Do I have like a timer for this?
You don't. If we finish quickly, I'm going to draw it at the same time as you. If we finish quickly, we'll just do another one, and then we'll play a game at the end. And if it's a slower one, we'll just do that one, and then play a little game at the end. So it's all good. Relax. Okay. Enjoy. Good. So I was just looking around here, so I should have prepared some of your work, because I have lots of your books around here, and I wonder if I can see any from where I am sitting. No, I'm going to have another look in a minute, but I'll get on with this first. It's all good. So what do you do up in Edinburgh then, Kit? What keeps you busy?
Well, like a lot of people, I'm not necessarily doing a great deal at the moment. But yeah, I mean, I've lived in Edinburgh for about over a year now, and obviously for a long time that couldn't really do anything.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But getting there now a little bit and getting out a bit more, I managed to do quite a lot of, some hill walking with friends.
Nice.
So yeah, everything in Scotland is magic.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So everything has an incredibly magical name and story associated. So yeah, I'm going to restart that. So getting out to do some hill walking is great. And in fact, I'll show you very quickly.
Show.
I have been when I do this hill walking, I retain a little stone from the hill walk, and then I come back and I paint a little scene.
Oh wow!
From the hill
the little name of where it's from and a little picture of it. That is so cool.
Yeah, and there it is, Silvernose Beach as well, which technically is a beach, but
very cool.
Yeah, it's just a nice little way, like grab like a reminder of it. So do some hill walking and hanging out with friends, going to the beach, walking my dog. It's been great.
Oh, Pocket. Yeah, the lovely, lovely Pocket. We have Art of Cara joined us as well now. Good evening.
Cheers.
Anyone have any questions for Kit, please fire away at any time. Well, I may or may not relay them to him, depending on how rude they are. They have to be very rude for me to say them, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste my time with non-rude questions. But you've worked a lot of your own stuff. Like I say, I have some of your comics which are really, really awesome. You're one of those illustrators that I kind of go, I really wish I could do that when I see your work. But you've also worked with other people as well, with other writers and for other comics as well, haven't you? Done lots of different stuff.
Yeah, I've done some work with some other writers. Like I'm trying to think of them all now, and I can't think.
You did Afterlife? I'll start you off with that one.
Yes, thank you. I did Afterlife Inc. I've done some work on their new comic that they're doing, which is Ace of None. I did like some concept work and a little bit of
awesome
short comic for them. I've had some stuff published in some anthologies. The one I really, really enjoyed was Radio On anthology, which was like a set of stories about music and gigs and stuff. I really enjoyed that.
Oh, cool! That's awesome. What was yours about?
Mine was about two girls who go to a gig, and one of them's been through a breakup, and the other one is clearly like just dragging them out.
Nice.
And ostensibly they're talking about meeting a new band, like finding a new band, like falling for new music, but it's meant to be more talking about like, just being open-minded about relationships and people. And I really enjoyed making it, and like because it's like this little festival kind of indoor, like a Friday night, not Battle of the Bands, where loads of different bands playing.
Yeah,
I just like coming up with bands names and song
cool.
names.
Yeah.
And I pretty much made all the band names up from like a meeting at work, and it was just like things that were said in this one meeting, but they just out of context they all sound like really good band names, like Silence from London, like the main band.
Nice.
Really easy to do. I love doing it.
Silence from London. That's a really good band name. Love it. Do you work at Eurovision? Is that why you got that?
God, I wish.
I know, how cool would that be?
Have you ever been tempted to do the Draw Eurovision challenge?
I have done it. I've done it last couple of years. Well, I done it, certainly this year. I did it either the one before or the year before that. I can't remember. It's a lot of fun. Like I say, I don't always succeed with the drawings. I'm not nearly as talented as some others who do it, including our mutual friend Neil Lawrence, who's
well, it's his thing. That is his thing. So.
Yeah, he's extremely talented man. But no, really lovely his stuff. But it's just great fun. It's really, really good fun. So I had a beer. My wife was out this year, so I had a beer and just sat in and did that by myself. So it was a lot of fun. Have you ever been
I
tempted to
absolutely
do it?
love
Have you done it?
I've done it, but I copped out. I cheated. So rather than trying to draw the whole like the performer or something, I just drew like an aspect of each one.
Yeah, well, that's
like,
okay.
You know, like, oh, there's a beret, or you know, lightning. There's loads of like that was like what was playing in the video or something. It makes like a nice little like poster type thing.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Good stuff. So what else have you done? I'm trying to think of the name of some of your comics now. It's I bought a load when we met at Nottingham. I've got those. There's one that I was trying to think of with the what is it called? Hang on, let's see if I can find it on my case. One sec. Can you just amuse the people?
Mr. Vamp. Mr. Vamp for it.
Yes, please.
I don't know. I don't know how you feel about this kind of thing. I'm sure any like people who make comics who are watching this will feel the same way. But anything from like 2 years ago, you automatically hate that you've done, or at least I do. I'm getting better at being proud of like stuff I've done, but I've got a long way to go just yet. So whatever Tom pulls out now, you're going to see me visibly cringe to somewhat significantly. Kat says, Tom, you've literally drawn a perfect mime in like 2 seconds. None of that not talented nonsense.
Oh, hush. No, it's just really giving props to our lovely friend Neil, who is possibly... Here's a kit. I was going to say, possibly, I used to say he was the nicest man in comics, but then I feel like I know lots of different lovely people in comics now. He's just now he's one of the nicest guys in comics now.
Niels Lawrence, the 5th nicest man in comics.
I haven't rated the top 5.
He's not in the top 5. Wow.
No, he is. I mean, he would definitely be. He would be top 3, obviously. Here's the book by you. Except it's green, and I'm in a green screen. Hang on, I'll put it under here. That's better. There we go. A man walks a dog.
Yeah, I kind of did like a few different comics, a few different like just like little panel things that they were all. The common theme was dogs in them, so I just put them all together into a book and sold at conventions, and it was cute.
It is.
I did like it.
I love it.
There's Pocket on the cover there as well.
That is Pocket. Pocket's such a lovely boy. Now, hang on. Noreen has said, where can she get this book?
Oh, I don't think there's any copies. I don't think I've got any copies left. This was like...
Oh, I have to lend you mine, Noreen.
This was back when I first started doing conventions, I think.
Sorry, I disappeared again.
I will make new stuff for when conventions become a thing again. Well, a thing again for me anyway. I know some people are doing them this year. Are you planning to do anything this year?
Yeah. I'm doing Thought Bubble in November, and I might do London MCM as well.
Wow.
We shall see.
That's a lot.
What about you? Are you doing Scottish ones?
Well, we're a little bit further behind on,
more sensible, I would venture at the moment.
Probably. So I don't know if there's anything happening up here. I'm sure it'll be corrected on that, and people point out.
Will you be tempted to go maybe to any of the local, not local, but sort of more northern of the English ones?
I mean, Leeds is what, like 3 and a bit hours.
It's Harrogate now, Thought Bubble. So it's even actually, I think that's even more north, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit closer.
So it's even closer.
Right. The convention I've wanted to go to and not been able to. Is like I've been booked in to go to it twice, but never made to it. Was Dunfermline Comic Con?
Oh, I keep hearing it's lovely. Yeah.
Apparently, it's absolutely amazing. It's like a really lovely little one, but there was like horrible like snow one year, so that got cancelled. Another year we couldn't go. Something else came up, and now I've moved up here, and it's about a 20-minute drive away.
Oh, awesome!
It's not happening because of COVID.
Yeah.
So eventually I'll get to it. I'd enjoy that one a lot.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I keep hearing. I don't know who told me that. There's a few people have told me it's really awesome. So I think Sarah Grayley said it was great. It was a really good one to go to.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody else did as well. It might have been Peter actually. Our good
Yeah.
friend Timothy Winchester. He may have recommended it to me.
Yeah, they allow dogs as well. Any convention that allows dogs is all right with
It's
me.
a winner. That is an absolute winner. Very nice. Dogs interested in comics much?
My dog's interesting comic.
Yeah.
Pocket is indifferent to anything that he can't eat. So
much like me. Yeah.
So what are you working on at the moment, Tom? What's your latest thing?
Am I working on at the moment? I've got this picture of a mime that I'm working on. I'm trying to French it up, but I jest with you. I'm doing a lot of football art at the moment.
For you like? Is it? I'm going to say. God, I don't know. It's not the sort of thing you should guess. You shouldn't guess.
No, you should
someone's
guess.
football
It's
team.
fun.
I know it begins with an L though.
Go on.
I say Leeds.
Yes,
Leeds.
that's right. That is correct.
Yay.
Well done. Well done. Now that is treacherous for somebody not versed in the ways.
I'm not. I am definitely not versed in the ways. So,
so when I was going up to see you, I went to Heart of Midlothian's ground as well, which is in Edinburgh, Tyne Castle, which was lovely. I didn't go inside it, but I went inside the shop, bought some stuff in there, which was fun.
They've got some good team names up here.
Yeah.
Heart Midlothian, I think, is that like Queen of the South?
Queen of the South is one. Queen's Park as well. Other Scottish team names. There's Dundee and Dundee United.
Right, of course.
Of course. And Inverness, Caledonian Thistle.
There's Hibs, Hibernian.
Yeah.
In Edinburgh as well.
Yeah.
Not too far from the Hibs ground. Look at me.
Look at you. Footy Footster over there.
Footy Footster, that's me. That's what they call me.
That's the name for somebody who really likes football, I think.
Yeah.
So how old is Pocket now?
Pocket is 10 this month.
10!
Pocket.
Oh my gosh. Such a lovely little guy.
He is a good boy.
New nickname. Yes, very good. That is your new nickname now. I think you should introduce yourself as Footy Footster now.
Everyone will get it.
They will. I mean, everybody will know from this. They'll be like, oh yeah, from the street. Yeah. Okay, maybe an in-joke between 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. This is.
I don't own sweatpants. So
you don't own sweatpants?
No,
I took them to mean. Is it jogging bottoms?
Sorry?
Is it jogging bottoms?
I don't really own anything like that.
Or sweatpants.
I'm always in jeans or dungarees.
So you're a very stylish man.
Yeah. I always like to be ready to go out. Not that I ever really do, but I like to feel like I'm ready to go out.
Do you know what I didn't? I bought over lockdown, I think 2 or 3 pairs of joggers. I didn't have them.
Really?
But I was like, I'm pretty much wearing these day to day now, so this is me. So yeah, that was a bit of a renaissance for me. No, hang on, that would be a rebirth. It was a proper birth of sweatpants.
A naissance?
A naissance. Oh, I like it.
Naissance. I mean, that might be. I'm sure. It sounds like it's like nater. That's probably like the French verb for birth, right? Nater.
Yes, it would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, prenatal care, antenatal. Yeah, so nate is the. There we go.
It must be.
Etymology on the channel now.
I think if Noreen's still on the chat, I think
Yeah.
Noreen speaks French. Noreen can correct us.
Net to be born. She's just put it on there. That is the verb to be born. Net.
Amazing. In the French. In the French.
In the French. Absolutely right. Right, what else should we do in this le mime? Obviously, the French for mime is mime.
Yeah. Let's quit while we're ahead, shall we? I think.
I'm not sure how to French up my my picture now. I don't want to be awfully insulting. No, do the whole show in franglais. I could do that, Noreen. I'm sure Kit could as well. Showed some excellent French knowledge.
Your stream. You're responsible for the content.
I am.
I know that I'm not known for my awful stereotyping, but we can do that on yours if you like.
What?
Little Eiffel Tower in the back.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what Art of Caro's just said. Little Eiffel Tower in the back. All right then, we'll have some little Eiffel Towers. There we go. They look like electricity pylons, right? Eiffel Towers. Eiffel Towers is. Oh dear. It's all gone wrong.
Is it?
No, it hasn't gone hugely wrong, but my electricity pylons are leave a lot to be desired. There we go. Maybe they do have electricity pylons. Mr. Eiffel's drafts and prototypes. Yes, originals. Yeah, he's just trying a few things out. He can't come up with a perfect Eiffel Tower every time, can you? Hang on. There's only one Eiffel Tower. So Mr. Eiffel, was this his first tower?
You think that was his starter tower?
Otherwise there'd be loads of
Mrs.
loads of
Madam Eiffel. I fancy building a tower. Yeah. I'm going to go straight in with this.
Yeah, and a massive one in the middle of Paris, I reckon. Because otherwise,
Probably.
There would be lots of Eiffel Towers. Well, if it's not the Eiffel Tower, you'd think he would, like, if he's a tower designer, and the mayor of Paris was going, we need someone to build our tower and design it and that. Who should we get in? I know, how about this guy who hasn't done any towers before?
I might think they just took a chance on like some up and coming young, some tower enthusiast, and they thought, let's give him a chance.
Absolutely. Do you know what I think? Actually, I think he was a civil engineer, so he made other things, but didn't do anything like that before or after. Although he may have worked on the Statue of Liberty. That's what I think.
That's a thing.
Or it might be
that
Noreen just told me all that.
Right. Okay.
He took a chance for the International World Exhibition of 1889. Fantastic.
Goodness.
Yeah. Have you done a school project, Noreen, on Monsieur Eiffel? There's some good knowledge there. I assume that's the only reason people get knowledge, is to do school projects.
Yeah, school projects.
What was it? Drafts and prototypes. There we go. Prototype. There we go. So Noreen says, I don't remember doing specifically a school project, but grew up in Paris and I'm nerdy, so probably picked all this stuff up along the way. I know, but this is it. This is what makes you a very knowledgeable person. School projects were. What did you do your school projects on memorably, Kit? Any that stand out?
I just remember I remember being really gypped when it came to history at school.
History.
So I was doing GCSE history, and we had to do the British Poor Law from 1815 to 1851.
The what now? Sorry.
The British Poor Law.
Poor
which
Law.
is basically kids in workhouses. And it was so boring. Even going to the workhouse, that was we went to one of these museums where they have actors, and you go in the shop and you can talk to the pharmacist, or you can talk to the lady in a little cottage doing her knitting. But even then, it was all so incredibly dull. It's not a sensational part of history. So, I did my best. And then the year after, they changed the syllabus. We're not going to do British Poor Law 1815 to 1851 anymore. We're going to do the Wild West.
Oh,
the Wild West. Yeah.
Wiki, wow. Oh, my word. Yeah. That's just not fair.
It's not, is it?
It really isn't. That's poor.
Although I'm sure in classic English school curriculum, they'd have found just the dull stuff. They'd have found it's not just going to be gunfights. It's and bank robberies, which is 90% of the Wild West. It'll be the early settlers, starving their way across America.
Yeah. None of the sort of gory fighting stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any way to take the fun out of everything. It's not like horrible histories. That's a lot of fun.
See, I was too old for the horrible histories.
Well, so was I, but I've got children now. So.
Yeah. No, I'm not knocking you. That's cool.
No, I still like it.
Yeah, you can. I mean, I like the guys who did the televised horrible histories, and they've gone on to do is it Yonderland? And
Ghosts is so good.
Brilliant.
So good.
I love that group.
It's very, very good.
I think horrible histories have been a great thing to have when I was younger.
Yeah, I think that would have really brought it to life. I loved history. I think I don't know why, because we did things we obviously did the Egyptians and that sort of stuff. And it is all fascinating stuff, isn't it? Those sort of the Renaissance and that sort. I think that's really interesting times. So yeah.
What about the Naissance? That never gets talked about.
It's this again. The Naissance. Is that Noreen? Can you tell us whether the Naissance is anything? It should be.
Noreen now has to be the expert on any subject that we are not really sure about. Yeah. Noreen, tell us French. Tell us about historical periods that may or may not have existed.
So we know Renaissance is rebirth. Yeah, we've got that. But what about naissance? Is it like nascent? No, that's different spelling, isn't it? I don't think that's got the same root. I wouldn't have thought. I don't know, but I'm presuming.
We haven't added the Paris at the moment yet.
Yes, Paris in there. Well, on mine, the stripy T-shirt's kind of there. Is it same root as nascent? Oh, it is the same root as nascent. There we go. It's invaluable having Noreen on the chat here.
Yeah.
She brings the facts and she brings the fun.
I have been up the Eiffel Tower, but I don't really know what it looks like.
I
just drawn
Yeah. Go on. What have you done?
It just kind of looks like an oil refinery. But,
well, yeah. See, I think it's better than mine. It's much better than mine. I have been up to the first level of the Eiffel Tower because I was too terrified to go to the top. This is my story when I was 14 years old on the French exchange. 13 or 14. So yeah, I got out at the first level, had an ice cream with a couple of other people who did the same.
That's a really, really bad silhouette of Montmartre.
Wow, that's impressive. I drew an arc. I wouldn't like to say it's the Triomphe because it's not as grand. It's just an arc. Okay, Noreen says from the Latin nascentem, naissance, birth / origin, same root. Okay, so they're both from the left. That makes sense. I mean, obviously, knew that all along. Clearly. Oh, it's warm. We've had thunderstormy bits here, actually. Well, the edge of a thunderstorm with lots of heavy rain and a bit of the wind, but not actually the thunderstorm. But I know it's going on elsewhere. Have you had that yet up there?
Oh, it's just been gorgeous all day, to be honest.
Just lovely.
As I said, it's always magic in Scotland.
It is. It is. Edinburgh was so lovely. If I was 20 years younger, I'd be making a life there. It's no, I probably wouldn't. I'd just be out on the lash all the
time. Yours is brilliant. I love it. So many Eiffels.
How can you see? Are you looking on the Twitch to see this, or is this on the? Can you see it? Yeah. Okay.
How old do we sound? Are you looking on the Twitch?
Are you on the Twitch?
He's on the Twitches. No, I love
it. But yours is a proper piece of art. I knew it would be high quality.
I'm not sure about the anatomy, but there it is.
Good stuff. Right, should we do a quick another one and then we'll finish with a game? I know what we can do. Instead of using the gold box this time, we'll do what we did one time. I'm going to make it work with what's the 3 words location thingy? You aware of this? That everywhere in the whole world has 3 words association with it. Here we go, got it. So, would you like to choose me a place in the world, anywhere?
Okay. Because I've talked about it a lot on your stream.
Yeah.
I will say, how about the shore in Leith? That's where we hung out.
Shore in Leith, right, okay. Does it have to be in what 3 words? Yes, it is going to be. Noreen, it is going to be. The shore, Leith, here we go. So the 3 words for the shore in Leith, why did I do this? Is flock, woke.
Oh.
Flock, woke, and copies.
Right, okay. Yeah, I feel like that copies managed to save us from not being too political, Like flock of woke something this is not our opinion.
It was actually flock, woke, and sheeple. I'm afraid.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Flock, woke, copies. It's hard. Okay.
So Leith is the it's kind of a slightly very gentrified, slightly trendier part of Edinburgh when you're right on the shore. And I mean, I'm definitely guilty of it, but it dressed looking like a fisherman is kind of the aesthetic.
De rigueur,
dungarees, little woolen cap and beard. So I feel like that's a good fit.
That's a very good starting point. Yeah.
But also because it's in the harbour, and then they're always trying to steal chips. There's a lot of seagulls there too, so I'm going to do a little.
You know what? If you can see the Twitch, you can see that I've drawn seagulls here. I went the same way. I thought, flock's going to go sheep, so I'm going to go seagulls. But okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I like this. And we've got 2 different interpretations of roughly the same thing here. Okay, the tendency to go quiet is too great, isn't it? When you're thinking of things and then you start drawing. I do it every time. But I think people don't mind a little bit of silence.
I think if people are tuning into an art stream, because some people don't even chat. Some people just sit and draw, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There are a lot of streams with the just a drawing and then saying hello to the people who come in, but then that's it,
That's not you about though, Tom, is it? You're
Oh,
a people person.
I'm a real chatty Cathy, I have to say. Okay, let's get this inked. It's me taking the lid off a pen. That's how old I am. Make a big old groan, exerting myself, taking the lid off a pen. Here we go. So, before you chose to move to Edinburgh, did you think about other places that you may want to emigrate to?
Great. Well, when I was moving, because I do love joking, so I do love Scotland, and there was a bit of like, okay, Edinburgh or Glasgow, because they're both great cities. I would say, like, Edinburgh is beautiful and magical, and and Glasgow is like sort of exciting and interesting. I think they have these two. They both have like such a massive appeal in either ways. I mean, don't get me wrong, Glasgow's got a lot more edge as well.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a big sort of industrious city, but it's got like this great art and music scene. If you live in Edinburgh, you want to go and see like a band, you're probably getting over to Glasgow to do it. But then Glasgow has Edinburgh has this huge amount of culture with the Fringe Festival.
Yeah.
It's kind of all the different festivals that happen here, which I've yet to be able to experience, but will do at some point. I mean, I've been to Fringe before, but since I've moved here.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. That's you'll be well placed, shall we say?
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, I've never done the Fringe. One of those things I always wanted to do. It was, just been really jealous of people going up there, but it's never actually managed to do it. But I will do one day.
Oh, that's great. You must.
Definitely will do. Yeah, it's right up my street. I'd love to just discovering new acts and things and seeing all sorts of avant-garde and obviously the great comedians as well. It's a big draw. Tough work being an artist. It is, Caro. It is tough work. It's very demanding, indeed. Here we go. Oh, I need a smaller pen now. That's not my smaller pen. Just look more like ducks now. What's the collective name for ducks?
I have no idea. Noreen?
Noreen? Is it a Noreen? No, it's not. A Noreen of ducks.
Still a flock. I reckon still a flock.
Still a flock. Okay. So if they are ducks, my ones, then it's not going to matter too much.
It's a fun idea for getting an image, just picking 3 random words. That sounds sarcastic.
I took it as genuine, but if I didn't actually.
It's a fun idea, Tom.
It's a bit of a waste of time, don't you think?
No, that's great. I do like drawing seagulls, so this works for me.
Yeah, normally I draw them with a big old hook on the end of the beak, because that's what they seem to have. They're often a little red bit, but I didn't do that today. I made them look a bit more friendly.
recently. Like, I go through spells with art. I've just massively changed the way I want to do things.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
kind of so into like, I'm just going to use matte colours all the time, just big blocks of matte colour.
Nice.
Great. And now it's like, actually, no, I quite like using little, like, watery watercolour type things. And that's my jam at the moment.
Nice.
That's right. I use the word jam part of
it. I'm all for it. I've started recently this little project. Friendly Seagulls. Yeah, no, good point. I started this little project recently where I am buying up from eBay works of art, original oils or acrylics, really cheap ones, and amending them. So if I...
Oh gosh! Oh, what are you adding to them?
Yes, indeed. So if I can put this under here, this is my latest.
This is going to be safe for work. What you're about to show.
100%. It's absolutely fine. I'm showing it on there, but I'll show it up here for you.
Oh my goodness!
So I bought this seascape, and I added the fish with a foot sticking out, and called it Evolution. You know?
Amazing. Then I do hope when you come up next time, you'll buy like oil painting of a lock and then just paint in your version of Nessie.
Yes, that is a really good idea. I'm going to definitely try and find one of those. Okay, hang on. Collective nouns for ducks. Paddling, brace, bunch, flock, paddling, plump, raft, skein, sword, saw, string, team, waddling. Wow. Skein? I'm not sure how you would pronounce that.
There are some really good bird ones. I didn't know what ducks is. I like the owls. I like a parliament of owls. I do love.
I could see the dignified look.
You just imagine them all sitting in the trees, just like holding session. Just
absolutely, yeah. And murder of crows.
Mm-hmm. And an unkindness of ravens, as I recall.
Unkindness?
Sad. Yeah, sad, isn't it?
Poor raven. I'd like to know what vultures is. Noreen?
This is like you've got like a little quiz show and Noreen's in a desk off to one side and you like cut to her whenever you need something.
She's collective noun corner.
Yeah.
Could they have done any better, Noreen?
Corner with Noreen. I would like it to be something like a patience of vultures. That sounds suitably ominous.
Oh, Caro, it's a committee. Is it a committee of vultures? I was hoping for like a scavenge or something, or a carcass of vultures.
Carcass. I mean, a committee makes it sound like... I mean, I bet the decision's always the same. Like, yeah, we should eat it. Whatever they're voting on.
Unanimous.
Always the same result.
So we're going to pick the corpse clean. That's what we're going to do? Yep. That was... Oh, apparently these must be archaic. A kettle and a venue of vultures. I mean, I love a kettle at a venue. You've got to have a kettle at a venue.
When they're eating a carcass, they're called awake.
Oh, nice. Of course they are. All around the... Yeah. Of course they're awake. Disgusting. How's your seagulls coming? I mean, I can see how they're coming, but how do you feel?
I'm happy with them.
Beautiful.
I like
they're absolutely beautiful, yeah. I think the middle one's Niels Lawrence.
Yeah. When I was back visiting my parents last week, they were at breakfast. My dad was reading one of his terrible newspapers, and they stopped and said, "What does woke mean?" And it's one of those. I didn't want to be the person in that conversation explaining to my 60+ parents. Kind of, I ended up just saying, it's like, you know how you like resent, you know when you were younger, people would use the term politically correct, and that would like maybe make your blood boil a little bit. It's the same thing. It's just the same thing for you. Just like that's where it rests in your world, and they seem to understand that. They were happy with that.
Yeah, that's good. You just need to translate it a little bit. It's all the same sort of topics. Well, obviously evolved maybe, but yeah, that's good. Should we do a blind draw to finish?
Okay.
Okay. Do you know what we're about to do?
No, but
No.
that's me being double blind. I have no idea what's about to happen.
Good. I've got here a random animal generator. I don't want to exhaust what's in the box here. And I'm going to... it does loads of random animals that it generates for you. And the first one up here is a lynx.
You have to draw a lynx without looking at reference for a lynx.
No, you have to draw a lynx with your eyes completely closed.
Okay.
So Kara says, harking back to the last stream, the collective noun for bees is a bike. It's the Old English word for a colony, nest, or swarm. A bike of bees. That's nuts. Like bees in a hive. Yes. Oh, nice. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Right.
So
anyway.
I'm going to blind draw a lynx now.
You're blind draw a lynx. Yes. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes. It's going to go very, very badly.
Cool. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay. Always lose my place on these. I've done it already. I feel like they've got those eyes. That's kind of whiskery, is it? Kind of whiskers.
You said whiskers, and I thought, I should do whiskers, and I've gone off my page. No,
oh no. Oh god, I've kind of drawn mine leaning back, I think. It's got a thumb. Oh. I think I've gone off the page. I'm gonna have to look. Oh my word! Right, yes, that's nothing.
Am I allowed to look as well?
Yeah, you can look. Yeah.
Oh my god! I used entirely the wrong brush. That's because I was drawing blind. Oh my god! Okay, so if I was to use the wrong brush, that's what it looks like.
You could have another go if you like.
Okay, I'll have a really quick go.
Go on. I don't even know what I did with mine. Oh, that's a bit. Okay.
Okay.
That's actually pretty cat-like.
What cats are you looking at? I mean, I like him.
Yeah.
I'm prepared to use this for someone else, but I'm not sure if I'm seeing a lynx there.
I think it's very lynxy.
Oh, no.
I can't even tell where the features are supposed to be on my one. I'm not sure what I was doing.
You also got like a Gerald. Is it Gerald Scarfe? Do you remember that illustrator? He did like the artwork associated with Pink Floyd's "Brick in the Wall." Just a famous British illustrator. Did a lot of the designs for the. They turned some of his concept art into the designs for the Hercules Disney movie.
Oh really? Oh cool.
I can see some of that kind of like style there in your lines. I mean, I know you drew it with your eyes closed.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I've just googled it there. Yeah, there's lots of Oh, I can see. Yeah, there's sort of scratchy line on the fluidity maybe on that. Yeah, I can see what you mean. It's a bad lynx.
Art stream.
But you're very kind. That is awesome. Right, I'm going to do some shades on mine, and you can tell everybody where they can find you online, and if anywhere where they can buy your books.
I don't think I've really got anything for sale at the moment.
You got nothing on online shop anywhere, an Etsy store?
No. I kind of used up a lot of my stock at conventions, and then I never really got stuff reprinted when conventions stopped being a thing. I keep telling myself I need to make loads of new things for conventions, but keep not doing it.
Sorry, did you hear a crow just then as you were talking?
Yeah, it'll be the crow outside my window.
Right, I was just because we were talking about crows, and then suddenly there was a crow noise that was happening. So yeah,
Yeah,
what if you
he brings me my mail. As I said. Yeah,
nice.
yeah, magic.
Oh, very good.
This is. I think I mentioned this to you before stream, but it's such a good little thing. I'm going to say it again for people on stream.
Go on.
Because I live right next to a cemetery. My flat overlooks a very lovely, peaceful cemetery, and it is quite magical. We had a deer living in it for about a month and a half recently. It's just wandered around doing her own thing, and there's crows. But at 1 o'clock, there's this fox who goes around, and
1 o'clock fox.
The 1 o'clock fox, and he just screams. He just screams a lot, and I kind of like. I do like him a lot. But I was talking to a friend who used to live in the same area I do now, and he's like, "Yeah, that's Hard Robertson." Like, who's Hard Robertson? What do you mean? I said, "Well, his den is dug into this grave with this really old tombstone that's kind of like bent over, and all the text on the tombstone is worn away. So what was probably Richard Robertson now just reads Hard Robertson." It's like, I love it. I just love the fact there's a fox in the cemetery who goes around screaming at 1 o'clock, and his name is Hard Robertson. So yeah, I am going to make a little comic about him. I think just like a little 1-page thing. That's what I'm working on at the moment. I'm doing these little 12-panel 1-page comics. I'm trying to not plan. Well, I guess I am doing something big, but try not to plan any big ideas, because big ideas I just tend to end up not completing. So just doing a lot of like little comics and then just merge them all together. That's what I'm happy doing.
It sounds absolutely wonderful. Yeah, are these the comics you're putting together with the all those illustrations? Are the illustrations all done now, or are you harking back to old things that you've drawn in the past?
All new stuff.
All new. Stuff. Right. Good stuff. Excellent. That sounds amazing. Well, it is going to be amazing. And who's the writer on that? That new project?
So the plan is I'm writing a little. I'm kind of doing like a little bit of writing and drawing those panels, but then I'm convincing Art of Caro to write little poems to go with them.
Sunrise, sunsets. There we go.
Then we can put them together in a book. That's the plan.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, that sounds like a fantastic project. And sorry, did you say Hard Robinson was going to be in that series, or just
he'll be in that? Yes,
definitely in that. Good news. Good news. Excellent. I don't want to let you go now. This is what I was like just flowing. And this, I like the colours that you're adding to this. This
really helps with what you were worried about, right?
Sorry, say again.
Really helps with what you were worried about earlier, I think. Yeah, I don't know what Link's colours are like, so I'm just making.
I think pink, and then the darker pink with grey feet and spots.
Perfect, right?
I'm pretty sure that's the right colours. I've made my Links look even worse, I think, with colour, because it's kind of giving him some shape, and then it just looks. Yeah, nailed it. Yeah, I think so too. I think that's absolutely spot on.
I got to have 2 goes. I cheated.
Maybe
if I'd had the right brush the first time, it would have been a photorealistic Lynx. But that moment passed.
I presume so. It would have been. I would have thought you'd just Googled a picture of a Lynx and put it up on your screen there, which was, I think, cheating. I don't think that's in the rules. Exactly. I'd have to check, but I think that's not allowed. Well, here's some more of. So you don't have any of these available now?
I've got one drawer of stuff, and it's just bits and pieces. It's mostly stickers and things I've got now. To be honest, that I never really told. But I will make new stuff, and in the meantime, I do art streaming.
Yes, plug that. Is it on Twitch?
Yeah, that is on Twitch. So Kit_Palmer on Twitch. I do art streaming there. On Twitch. And that's my Kit Draws Instagram, where I post stuff, and I'm on Twitter, Kit Palmer, or is Kit Draws on there, not Kit Palmer. Take that back. And yeah, I'm working on stuff, and I'm enjoying it. took a lot of pressure off myself rather than trying to make things for conventions. Just trying to make things, which is nice.
Yeah.
So next year maybe I'll have some stuff for that kind of thing. But yeah, all this kind of stuff like drawing on Twitch has been fantastic for staying in touch with other artists.
That's
and
nice.
Still getting that convention feel and things. So I love doing this. Yeah.
That's awesome. So yeah, tune into Kit's Twitch if you don't already. There is definitely something in the chat here. The medieval illustrations drawn from description alone, which that does ring a bell, and I think were hilarious. Yeah, the elephant is what Noreen's said about these things. Yeah, that does ring a bell. We should do something like that on the stream one time, or just.
I like it when you see like these like medieval paintings where they did know what dogs and cats look like, yet they still produce these absolutely bizarre creatures.
Just as that's the best the artist could do at that time, I guess.
Yeah.
That's magic. Yeah, just make it out.
Basically.
Do you want to bring my dog in? Nah, I'll just wing it. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm great at dogs. I'm fantastic. Don't worry, this will be amazing. You appear to have drawn a human face on a monkey.
That's quite an apt description of me, I think. But yeah, they can paint on silk very well. Yeah, much better than I can. So yeah, I don't know why I'm laughing at them. It's not really appropriate. It's not as if I'm superior in any way. Anyway, right, I shall let you go and get on with your evening and life. And it's still very light coming through your window, isn't it? It's beautiful. It's dark, really dark here.
It's like a really lovely, like peachy blue evening here. As I said, it's always magical. It's always amazing. The weather's always incredible.
Look at this. I'm going to turn my light off, my ring light here. That's just shining on me. Look. And it's still with my room light on. There's no light here.
Oh, I don't have a light on in here. It's just this is all natural.
It's the time difference, isn't it? It's about lunchtime for you, isn't it? Around there.
yeah, that's true. Time difference goes up the country.
Yeah, of course. That's why. That's why. No, continue to laugh at them and their weird monkey pups. Nice one. Good stuff. Thank you so much, Kit. It's been an absolute blast, as I knew it would be, drawing with you. And I'm going to obviously hop into one of your streams at some point and have a nice little catch up with you when you're doing your drawing, because it is lovely to watch you draw as well. And I didn't get to do it today, so I shall watch you on those, and I hope other people will as well. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, and take care and good luck.
Yep, thanks, Tom. Cheers.
See you soon, guys. Thanks for everybody. All your input, and Noreen for your facts, especially. See you next time.